All righty, we are back here at another episode of Keeping Up with Douglas Athletics. We're going to talk a little track at this time. Coach, if you don't mind, introduce yourself and we'll get rolling.
My name is Skylar Ball, head boys track coach.
Coach, track's always an interesting sport. You have to share a lot of your athletes. We've got to talk to you once earlier before, but just kind of catch everybody up on what's been going on, the juggling act, sharing athletes, and the whole nine.
Yep. We if we're going to be successful, we got to share athletes, definitely. So, and with being spring sport, you got so many going on: baseball, soccer, softball, tennis. We share with all of them.
Weather,
definitely got to share weather. And believe it or not, we've not canceled any track meet for weather
that's
this
awesome.
year. And I say that we got sectionals and state coming up, but so far nothing. So it's been a pretty solid season. Had good weather. Not really had many cold nights. That makes a difference. But we've had a pretty good season so far. Our regular season has ended. Got sectionals coming up this weekend. But I do want to shout out. I got my phone open. Had our county track meet last week. So I'm just going to go down the list of anybody that placed and medaled. This is first place in the boys 4x1 was Kenyon Watkins, Maddox Duvall, Judson Murray, and Keelan Green. That was huge. That was a big time for them getting first out of the whole county.
That's huge.
So that's 3 freshmen, 1 senior, of course, but that's definitely
it's a pretty competitive county too, buddy.
Yeah, definitely.
This ain't no Mary Poppins.
It is. Yeah, no doubt. And boys long jump, third was Kenyon Watkins. Girls long jump, second was Alyssa Dendy. Girls javelin, third place was Alyssa Dendy. And boys javelin, second was Landon Beck. So pretty good solid showing for Douglas at the county tournament.
Is Dendy kin to Jacob Dendy?
Brother or sister.
Gotcha.
She is his sister.
Good bloodline then.
Oh, definitely.
Because he was a heck of an athlete
Definitely.
as well.
Oh, no doubt.
Talk about, this week, what you have going up this week right here in front of you.
So sectionals is the week that matters. Everything matters. Doesn't matter what you do throughout the rest of the season. You could set state records at regular season meets, but if you do not make the cut at sectionals, you're not going to state. So it's a very, very important week for our guys and girls at sectionals. Friday and Saturday.
How's the preparation leading into it, and is there a different approach to it, a different mindset? Is everything tightened up, or how is that?
So it's a long week, got till Friday, so we're going to probably first 2 days this week, we'll go pretty hard. Wednesday, Thursday, it's almost their choice. We kind of give them, not all their choice, but we're like, hey, what do you feel like you need to do? Are you hurting? Do you feel good? Do you need to rest? Kind of give them 2 days as an individual athlete. They're the only ones that know their own body. We don't know their body. We don't know what they're feeling. We don't know their pain. So let them kind of make that choice on Wednesday, Thursday, and then kind of let them be prepared going into Friday.
You want their 1,000,000,000% legs under them.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
And you don't want no fatigue at all.
No, definitely don't.
You want them to be as fresh as they could possibly be at this point.
Got to. It's different. Basketball, we're hard every day, for the game. But as far as track, it's a big part of your preparation is, like you said, is to make sure them legs are ready to go.
When you're talking like sectionals, man, talk about how difficult that is. I mean, like everybody there is good.
Oh man,
at every event.
Oh, like look at 5A Section 4, which is ours. You've got Arab, Gunnersville, Scottsboro, Boaz.
Jeez.
Just the juggernauts around here. So it's definitely tough. But we always compete. Every year in this group, and we've seen them all year. We've seen, of course, we see Gunnersville a lot. We see Sardis is in it. We see Sardis a lot. Boaz, see them almost every meet. So we do compete with these. Arab, ran against Arab a lot. We see them almost every meet, and we do compete with them, but in the grand scheme of things, when there's only 5 spots, they're automatic qualifiers in each event, it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah.
because and it's not just them. There's about 12 schools at least, I think.
Jeez.
And so you're trying to get in that top 5 of just.
Just out of what you've named alone would be very difficult.
Oh yeah.
That's freaky. Because people have that perception. They think, let's say in basketball is like that's mountain ball up there. You can say that, but there's a lot of athletes around here.
Oh, there really are.
And to prove it, look, every year when they get to regionals and stuff, they advance.
Right. Well, and you got this
you know what I'm saying? And
you think, well, you've got the rankings, and you look on Alabama Runners, and you can see, we're sitting in the section at 4th place. But now baseball season's wrapping up.
Oh, yeah.
Ours ended this weekend.
That's right.
So we've got all our baseball guys that hadn't been to every meet.
That's right.
And some's ended soccer. So
right.
you've got a lot of these kids that are going to show up at sectionals that hadn't done it all year long.
That's right.
And that you haven't seen. I'm talking good athletes.
Very good.
So, you can say, we're going to take this many to states and Gulf Shores, which is awesome. But it's hard to prepare. Somebody's asked me, how many are you going to take? I said, we can take from 1 to 12 right now is what it looks like.
Yeah.
How do you prepare for that? You really can't.
Yeah, because now you got some additives in there. Yeah, no, it's difficult. That's why I asked. I want to know what this week looked like, because preparation, practice, who's plugged in. It's got to be a difficult coaching week.
Yeah, it definitely is, because you got to look at every athlete individually.
And then you got to be a hybrid on how you coach them, because you don't know what works on this one may not work on that one.
No, exactly.
And then it's, you don't want any fatigue.
Right.
You want complete mental clarity.
Oh yeah.
Because just a stumble and then you're finished.
Oh, exactly. That's the scary part. I've seen it.
Like you said, you could have state records and PRs.
And we've made it before. I've had, at other school I was at, we had an average group that we didn't think had any shot, but they made it because I think 2 groups disqualified in front of them.
Wow.
And it's just, you never know.
Never know.
Anything can happen.
That's awesome.
How's this season been for you personally? I know you had a long, basketball season was a long, grueling. Y'all were playing tough teams, it's a tough area.
Yeah.
And you get out of that and jump into this. Yeah. How's it been for you? Like, how are you chugging along?
It's chill. To be honest.
That's good though.
Being able to do track, to me, it's relaxing.
Get you
I enjoy
outside
it.
too.
You're outside. It's laid back. You got a lot of things going on. Not take anything away from what we work hard for sure, but as far as the grind in basketball, and as with this, the athletes, first few weeks, you kind of give them what they need to do, but after that, they know what they need to do. They come in every day. They do it. They do we'll give them a little workout, but as far as preparation, it's all on them. And you go to a meet, I'm just pretty much just trying to go everywhere, but as far as coaching wise, it's not a whole lot.
Once they get out there in those blocks, it's them versus
it's them. Ain't nothing I can do. I see coaches run from this side of the track to this side of the track yelling at their athlete, and that's not me, because it's up to them at that point.
Is that even helpful?
Nah, I don't see it.
To me, it'd be distracting, wouldn't you think?
I would think so.
Yeah.
But a lot of schools do it, but once they get out there, it's on them now. So.
Let's say you guys qualify and go down to state. What does that look like? Just for those who don't know.
Well, the state meet, you want to see the best athletes in the state of Alabama, go to the state track meet. Like I said, you've got athletes from every sport. You're going to hear names that you hear, on the football recruiting 100. You're going to see those guys there. It is unbelievable athletes you see, but it is massive. Now, it's only 4 through 7A. 1 through 3A go to Coleman. So it's only 4 through 7A. But it's wild. And that's broke up into 3 days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. But it is a big event. Big event. But it's fun. It's fun. We always, like I said, we stay on the beach, let all the ones that go with us, let them have a good experience. It's always
forever.
Yeah, it's always it's a good trip, fun trip. It's really the reason why a lot of them run track. That's kind of a recruiting tool. Is hey, you could go to the beach. You could get that beach trip. So
that's one of the state events I've never covered.
It's neat.
It's just this point of the year we're we're running on fumes and having to cover soccer in Huntsville and baseball in Oxford, Jacksonville. You know, we spread.
And you know, we go. It's spread out all day long for 3 days. So if we have one athlete, we'll let that athlete run. We'll go back. We won't stay there all day. But I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I could cover 3 days all day long. And you know, if you're not on the beach, it's the hottest place in the world.
Oh, it's terrible.
It's awful.
Yeah.
So I feel for a lot of those workers. You see them on day 3 and you're thinking, how are you?
Like they've been beat with a sledgehammer.
Oh man, I don't know how they do it.
Oh yeah. No, I see them, man. I remember this was 2 years ago. I went to see my dad lives on the north side of Houston.
Yeah.
And was out there in late July. We went up to the stockyards. It's during one of those heat waves they were having up there. And I got out of the stockyards, and it was 121 degrees with zero wind and like a 90-something% humidity.
Oh, it's brutal.
I got out of the car, and I started walking. And I had a buddy of mine that was with me. He had on blue jeans. And I looked at him. I said, bro, it feels like the 7th layer of Hades. This is awful. And I'm sitting there watching them people work up there and Dylan in the stockyard. And I was like, God almighty. I mean, I don't know how they do it. Like you said, if you ain't, like, I hate that. I love, like, if it was 15, 20 degrees, I'd be fine year round.
Yeah.
I'm total opposite of that.
Really?
What you do, oh gosh.
Yeah.
That's why I go to the state championship games down there in Birmingham. I was in shorts and t-shirt, and they was like, this dude's lost his mind in football. And I was like, I'd rather have that any day than that.
I don't know if, I probably wouldn't head up there and try that experience out if I'm
Man.
We'll send you pictures.
Well, brother, I appreciate you sitting in with us. Any kind of final thoughts heading into this all-important week right here?
I just really hope our guys just give everything they got, and I'm looking forward to seeing a surprising. I love it when we kind of plan for, we think this many's going to make it, but then it seems like every year we're never disappointed. We're always surprised. Wow, we had this many end up making state. So I'm looking forward to a big surprise come Friday and Saturday from our athletes.
That's what you look for.
Yep.
Somebody come out of the woodworks.
That's right.
That's it.
That's right.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, we are back with another episode of Keeping Up with Douglas Athletics. We're going to talk a little tennis at this time. If you guys would and don't mind, please introduce yourselves at this time.
Head coach Riley Smith.
Alex Lucas.
Hudson Hope. Tucker Hasty.
All right. Pass it back to Coach if you don't mind. Coach, if you could, man, catch us up. You know, it's been a while since you've been on, and you've had a lot of things going on. We've had a lot of things going on. Just if you would catch everybody up that hadn't got to hear from you on the show recently.
Yeah, we've had a really good season. Boys just qualified for the state tournament. The girls had a really good season, played really well at county, came up just short of a runner-up trophy. But it's been a really good season. We're looking forward to this kind of last chapter and getting to close the book on the season.
Each one of you guys speak on the season from an individual standpoint.
I feel like the season was pretty good. Like, my coach taught us, like, lots of things, and I feel like the season went great.
The season went really good. Proved a lot of my shots. Yeah, it was good. It was fun. I feel like it went pretty good for like my first year in the lineup, coming from being an alternate for 3 years. First year in the lineup, making it to state and runner-up in county and section. I feel like that's decent, or that's really good.
Really good. Coach, what is it about these three individuals right here, if you don't mind speaking on them individually? I know a lot of people, if you're good at something, you don't have to tell everybody, so I'll let you speak on these gentlemen.
Yeah, these three, I've kind of felt like they're the heartbeat of our team. You know, like Wesley and Garrett, Carson, they're at the top of the lineup because they're real talented players. These guys are too, but they're the life of the team. They're always kind of joking around, making everybody smile, have fun with it, as not just focus on working and it not have that aspect to it. So they're the heart and soul of our boys team, I think, right here. But yeah, they've all gotten so much better. I knew kind of coming into the season what I had at the top of the lineup. I was really curious to see what the bottom three would look like, and they have blown me away and just shattered every expectation I've had. They've just been great.
Coach, qualifying for state, how huge is that for the program moving forward? That's got to be awesome.
Oh, it's huge. The girls have had a really great program. They've made it the past few years, but I want to say it's been a while since the boys have made it. So this has been a really, really good, a really big goal we had since the beginning of the season was trying to make it to state this year, and they reached it. We had some tough draws at section that was going to be a challenge for us to get through. Our one pulled a pretty good upset against a kid that already beat him early in the season. And then Alex right here pulled another one too that we didn't see coming, just came ready to play. All three of these guys had really great tournament performances. Hudson Tucker both made finals. But just a really solid tournament performance. So they've just been awesome this year.
Can you guys speak on that a little bit? I mean, making that state tournament, that's a very big accomplishment, obviously, not just for an individual, for a team.
Yeah, but it was kind of one of the main goals we had at the beginning of the season to try to make it to state to see if we could qualify.
It's really good. I didn't know we were gonna make it that far. I knew we were strong, but I wasn't sure how strong the rest of our section was. Like going into it, I didn't know if we would be able to get that runner-up spot or champion, against Boaz and all them teams. But yeah, we did pretty good, and I'm really excited to go to state.
No, that's legit. I like it. Alex, we got to talk about the hair, man. I'm digging it. How long does it take to get the hair ready in the mornings?
Like 5 minutes.
What? That's it?
It's easy.
Man, it looks like it's longer than that, man. It's a Hollywood haircut.
Tell him ask what his occupation is.
What is your occupation?
What do you mean?
Barber.
Are you?
He cuts my hair.
Dude,
Yeah, he's
snap.
really good.
That's awesome. I knew I could tell by his hair.
Yeah.
Something was popping off, man. I like
Oh
it.
yeah.
Thank you.
Dude, Coach, you got a guy in here that gives the whole team fades or whatever we need.
I know. I need him to cut my hair pretty soon. But yeah, he's a pretty talented dude.
Yeah.
He's pretty good.
Now, I see these guys are all smiling, too. Talk about that, man. I mean, y'all got to have a good team chemistry. I can tell just by how you guys joke, cut up, and everybody's got a smile on their face. You were like that at our first interview.
Oh yeah, like I said, these three in particular, they're kind of the jokesters, the life of the team. They're always trying to make sure everybody's kind of laughing, having fun, not taking it too seriously. But sometimes you do kind of got to balance that a little bit. But they're always good. Like they're probably the best to, like, if somebody's down on opposite court, they'll go cheer them on a little bit. They're really good teammates. They've been just really a blessing to have for us this year. They've always got a smile, always very positive. It's just been great to coach them.
When's the date for the state tournament?
So we are heading out Wednesday. I've got coaches meeting that afternoon. We're gonna try to
This Wednesday.
We're gonna have a quick little 1 hour hitting session the day before, but then Thursday it'll be all day tennis, and then if we have any players make some finals on Fridays, hopefully we have all of our players and doubles teams make finals, but we'll play those on Friday.
What's the mindset this next couple of days, starting today, tomorrow, Wednesday, approaching that? Does anything change? Is it dialed in a little different? How are you coaching the team at this point?
Try to not let them get too high or too low. It's kind of, it's a big deal, but it's also business as usual, trying to take care of everything we've set before us and work on things that are trying to make us better. But they've really stepped up to every challenge we've put before them this year. We're really proud of them, but yeah, we're super excited. There's some stuff we're going to try to get done, hopefully if the weather cooperates, to try to work on to prepare us for state, a little bit of work with the serves, some volleys, doubles teamwork. But again, hopefully the weather cooperates today, tomorrow we get some work in to prep for it.
Each one of you guys speak on this. How competitive is the practices? I mean, they have got to be competitive, because if they were not, you guys wouldn't be sitting and going to the state right now.
I think they're pretty competitive. Like, we just try to go all out in practices and all that.
Trash talk any?
Yes, sir.
Nice. Now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah, every practice, whenever we play each other, we're always trying to beat each other, because obviously we want to be better than our people. We want to beat the people we're playing with.
You got to have that.
Yeah, we're pretty competitive. I'd say when we're playing, it's always, we're hashing at each other, going at each other with something. But it's a lot of it does help us with our game, like when we're actually with our actual matches, because it's just like we play like we're in actual matches, but we're just having fun at the same time. It's all around.
Who do y'all watch? Do you guys watch tennis on TV or no?
I don't really watch tennis.
Really? None of you guys. Coach, do you?
I do a little bit. Not as much as I used to. Yeah, I do. Not as much as I used to when I was playing in high school and stuff, but I do watch a good bit. I definitely try to tune in for all the majors, the U.S. Open, Wimbledon, the French, the Australian. But yeah, they're, the Sinner, Alcaraz, the old guard's kind of all gone. Nadal, Fed's retired.
Yeah.
Djokovic is kind of the last one that's still kind of hanging around a little bit, but yeah. But yeah, I see some stuff in their game, in these guys and some of the players that aren't with us today. Like Alex has the big serve right here, very high top forehand. Hudson's probably got the toughest serve on the team. Tucker is just out rallies people, tries to get the ball in. He's
Scrapper.
Scrappy, tracks everything down. That's what you want kind of at the 5 spot, But they've all been great this year.
Coach, any one of you guys can answer what I'm about to ask. Coach, I know you'll probably tune in. How old are you, Coach?
I'm actually about to turn 25.
So you're a youngster.
2 weeks, yeah.
So when I was coming up, they had Andre Agassi, Pete Sampras, a lot of good American players.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think has happened over the years where America's kind of been left behind with the individual superstars?
I mean, there's a few guys. There's Fritz. I can't remember what the other guy's name is. But there are some good young Americans coming up. I think there's 1 or 2 in the top 15, top 25 right now. But you are right. It's not quite. You had the big personalities with Agassi and Sampras, where it kind of brought a lot of American intrigue to the game.
Before them, you had Connors, McEnroe.
Oh yeah, absolutely, McEnroe, Connors back then. I don't know.
It's weird.
I'm not sure.
Strange.
I'm not sure if it's different sports have kind of taken the limelight, or like baseball.
It's one of the few
I don't
sports
know.
America just don't dominate.
Not really. No. It's very interesting. I'm not quite sure what really contributes to it. I think some of it could be with the kind of way the college system is. A lot of your D1 colleges bring in a lot of international players, so it's a little discouraging sometimes to build through the American ranks. But I mean, a lot of the international players are just straight up better.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't really know.
I had an exchange student live with my family and I last year. He's from Spain. He loved Alcaraz.
Oh yeah.
I mean, every time he'd be up at 3 a.m. watching matches overseas, screaming and hollering. I'm like, hey, bro, what's going on? I walk in the living room. He's like, this idiot. And I'm like, what's going on? He's like, he lost this volley or something. It's 3 a.m. because he's watching it live.
Yeah.
And I'm like, chill out, bro.
Yeah.
We got to get up in like 2 hours. But nah, he loved watching it, man. It was really fun to watch it with him. I mean,
absolutely.
See the passion. We don't like I say, I don't see that. Like these guys say, they don't even like watch it. It's kind of wild.
Mm-hmm.
Any of you guys got thoughts on that or no? No. These guys are pretty level-headed. The task at hand, I like it.
Yeah.
Well, each one of you guys, just final thoughts on the season to this point, and then we'll ask Coach and we'll shut it down.
Like I said earlier, I think we had a pretty good season. Yeah, especially us two were alternates last year. Like what Tucker said, we came up runner-up in county, and then we got runner-up at section as well.
I thought it was a really strong season. I feel like for me, I got a lot closer with my team and my team for next year. I feel like I got closer with all of them, which is really important because we don't have any seniors on the boys' side, so it's going to be all of us in the same probably format. I don't know the same format, but we're all going to be together
That's
anyways.
awesome.
But, yeah, I feel like our season was really strong. It was a lot of fun. We take it serious, but we also have a lot of fun while we're playing. And, yeah, I feel like we just had a really strong season coming up from not being in the lineup at all and then having to fill in the 5 and 6 spot. And for me, 3 doubles and 2 doubles beginning of the season. So yeah, it's been a
It's been good.
That's good.
Yeah,
The
we had a
barber.
pretty good season. And I don't know what to say.
Man, a few words. How many guys on the team have you actually got to cut?
Him, and then just two.
Just two. Man, y'all got to get this guy plugged in now, guys. Get him rolling. Get him some practice now. I seen what's the new guy that does the runs beside a car, works out, and gets dressed in Miami. Yeah, did y'all see the one with his barber? Y'all ain't seen that? The dude come to his house at 4 a.m. And I don't know if this is real or whatever, because he's always putting these crazy times on there. Yeah. Paid the dude $5,000 for a haircut. I was like, whoa. That's what I said. But then he tagged the barber. Now, this is why I thought it might be kind of legit, because he tagged the barber. So I looked on the barber's page, and he had like Lionel Messi in there and some guys from the Marlins in there. And I was like, hey, it might be then. I don't know. But I was like, whoa, bro, $5,000 for a haircut?
Yeah.
That's awesome. But anyways, Coach, just final thoughts on this season.
Oh, it's been awesome. Being a first-time coach, I didn't quite really know what to expect from the team and everything. Like, I kind of had quietly my own expectations of what I thought we would accomplish for the season and kind of what I expected out of the team. And like I said, they met every goal. They blew away all expectations. I've been so proud of them. They're all so very coachable. Great personalities. It's just been a great season. I've enjoyed every second working with them this year.
Coach, you got there are some guys and girls that do that. That's about all you can ask. I mean,
Absolutely.
if they hit the expectations and exceed those, I mean, that's reality. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And you got everybody back on this guys' team?
Every single one.
Wow.
And the girls are only losing one off their group.
So out of both, you're losing one total.
One combined player.
Golly.
So
That's huge.
We should be. I think we're growing it.
Ain't no doubt.
As soon as we wrap up state, we're shifting gears, starting tryouts again, trying to get plans for next year going. Kind of look to see what we got coming down the pipe for us. But yeah, we definitely want to close the book on the season strong and hopefully make a deep run in the state tournament, win some finals.
Do y'all get a week in the summer, kind of like volleyball and basketball and everybody, where y'all can play like actual matches and things, or no?
So not school-wise, but there's a lot of stuff, especially at SMPA, where they've got team tennis stuff, which is kind of their own. It's almost like AAU ball with basketball,
Gotcha,
where they kind of
for sure.
travel around. They'll play different stuff. Like they'll go down to Auburn, Montgomery, wherever they got some tournaments. But there's also plenty of like individual tournaments with
Gotcha.
like UTR, USTA, all kinds of stuff for them to stay involved in the summer.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's real good. And when we just talked golf earlier, it's the same thing. Nowadays you gotta sharpen your tools, man. You gotta kind of play it year round at some
Absolutely.
format, even if you're playing other sports and things.
Absolutely.
Well, man, you guys have been a fun group to interview. Some of the best haircuts ever. We got a barber in here. I found out a lot about international play, the whole nine. Appreciate you guys sitting in with me. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we are back here with another episode of Keeping Up with Douglas Athletics. We're going to talk a little golf right now. And, Coach, please introduce yourself if you don't mind at this time.
I'm Jason Whitus. I'm the head varsity boys and girls golf coach.
Coach, we hadn't had you on the show in a while. Just kind of catch us up. I know you've had several things going on as of late. Just
Right.
kind of catch everybody up to speed where you guys are at.
We've had a few matches. We try to have about 2 matches a week for my varsity guys, and I think we've actually had 2 matches a week for my younger guys, my junior high and JV. I got 15 boys that play junior high and JV, so that's really good. So they got a lot of experience this year. A lot of them are first-time only golfers, so they've made a lot of progress this year. My varsity, we just got done doing our county tournament out at the state park, where we played very well. Not good enough to win, but we played very well for what I was expecting. I think it was 36 strokes better than last year.
Man, that's legit then.
Yes.
That's a huge improvement.
Absolutely.
What you got going on this week, Coach?
So this week we just have practice, but starting Monday and Tuesday we have sectionals for boys and girls. So this is the first time in 3 years that I've taken an actual team to sectionals. In the past we've taken individuals, but this year all my top 5 qualified as a team for sectionals. And then I'll be taking 2 girls to sectionals out at Silver Lakes on Tuesday. And those two girls are Caden Paul and Avery Beck.
How important is that, man, for the program that you guys are taking a team to sectionals?
Oh, very important. I mean, I tried thinking back, years ago there was a very good golf team here. Anthony Lumpkin. I think he actually ended up winning a national championship in college. So outside of that team, I want to say this is probably one of the best teams Douglas has had when it's come to golf.
That's awesome.
And the first time in a long time we've actually had a complete girls team as well.
That's even more impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's awesome to even, that's pretty big words too, to say it's maybe the best team since then.
Mm-hmm.
How big is it for the foundation moving forward that you see some success and we're making it to sectionals and seeing some of these guys at individual scores doing really well?
Right. I mean, I think it's going to make the other kids, my younger kids in 7th grade through 10th grade, realize that, hey, we're making it to, I guess, the playoffs of golf, and maybe push them to just keep playing more and more and get better at it, because we both know golf is not easy.
No. I mean, mentally, I think it may be the most challenging sport to me. Oh, I know it was to me personally, the most challenging mental sport of them all. I mean, it's you versus you, really. Talk about that. How hard is that to coach that? I mean, that's got to be extremely difficult.
It is.
You have to be a psychologist pretty much.
Yeah, I think a few kids on my team could use a sports psychologist as well.
That's awesome.
But, with golf, I just try to tell them that after every hole, I mean, you have a max limit of strokes. So if you just play triple bogey pickup, okay, if you triple one hole, but the next hole you're starting at 0 again. It restarts every hole. It's different from, say you're playing basketball and you're down at halftime by 25. It's a little different because, hey, you're starting back at 0 the next hole, and the guy you're playing with could very easily go triple the next hole. You go par, and then we're back to even.
Yeah, he's in the water and he can get triple.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So just trying to conquer our mind while playing golf it's difficult, but I mean that's really where we just have to improve, because we go to the range once a week and we know we can hit golf balls straight and we can hit them long, but when we get on the course we have one bad shot and it kind of the snowball effect.
How different is it coaching both? How different, like from a mental standpoint, is it? Because girls and boys basketball is different. Anytime you have them competing the same sports, it's always a different approach. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah. I mean, my girls, they love it. I mean, they absolutely love it.
Eat up with it.
And sometimes when I look at them, I was like, man, I really hope she plays next year.
Yeah.
But from talking to them, they love it. And I mean, my boys love it too, but they get way more frustrated than the girls do. And the girls actually, they can kind of stay calm sometimes. But the boys, coaching,
they're in it to win it.
Yeah, they're in it to win it. And the girls are like, hey, they understand this is my first year ever swinging a golf club. For most of like those two girls I'm taking the sectionals, they've only been swinging a golf club for 3 months.
Wow.
And they've improved enough to where they can qualify for sectionals.
Now that's insane. They're playing against some kids that's probably played their entire adult or their childhood.
Right.
Exactly. They've probably been playing since they could swing a golf club. That's impressive, very impressive.
And I always try to encourage my parents to, hey, go get your child private golf lessons. And actually, I think I have 3 golfers now that are actually getting private lessons, which, that helps. That really helps. When you got a guy that's what he does for a living, is teach them golf, swing a golf club, that helps a lot.
How important is it, and you and I talked about this off camera just a minute ago, how important is it to play year round? In the summer, instead of just chilling, to get out there and actually go get some rounds in?
That's if you want to become like a great golfer, especially for your school, it's going to require year-round golf. And
it is a sport you can play year round.
It is, absolutely. And it's a sport you can play till you die.
Yeah.
And I was talking about this with the guy that helps me. And later in life, no matter what you're going to be doing for work, if your boss loves golf and you know how to play golf and you're decent at golf, that's going to be even better for you.
It's a common bond. Also, there's been a lot of business deals done on the golf course.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. And I'm going to be honest with you, I've been in situations before during businesses and, business deals we've done where they're they're testing your character.
Mm-hmm.
They're seeing how you act and how you approach the game of golf,
Yep.
and that gives them a judgment on you as far as whether they want to deal with you or be
Right.
business partners with you. I've been in those situations, and I'm not good at golf, so I had to really hold back some stuff. Let's just
Yeah.
put it that way,
Yeah.
to put it mildly. Coach, before we let you get out of here, just final thoughts about this upcoming week and moving forward towards sectionals.
Well, the year's been it's gone by fast. So,
Flown
but we have definitely improved from last year to this year, and that's really what I'll look at. And upcoming week, Monday, we have boys sectionals at Chesley Oaks, and then girls sectionals at Silver Lakes. And just looking for a decent team score. You know, maybe we can do a few strokes better than what we did at county. Show a little bit of improvement. And hopefully, if we don't make it as a team, which it will be tough, but maybe have one or two that can make it to sub-state as an individual. And that would be great.
Coach, final question. If you were to get on the first tee box at Augusta and play all the way through on perfect conditions, what do you think your scorecard would read?
Oh, it wouldn't be pretty. It would be
Do you
well.
keep it under 100?
No, I don't think so. I don't.
No?
No, just simply because of putting.
Do you think you tee to green, you'd be
Tee to green, maybe.
pretty
But
solid?
once you get on those greens, there's no telling.
It's like putting on this countertop here, and then it's
Exactly.
a sloped countertop.
Exactly. And
Like,
people always want to bash Rory for that chunk he had on 13. But I mean, if we were in that same position, we're doing the exact same
people
thing.
sitting on their couch with their
Yeah.
remote controls. It's never
Armchair
I mean,
quarterback.
Yeah, it'd take them 15 strokes to get to that green, probably.
Exactly. So,
Well, brother, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining us, and good luck to you guys moving forward.
all right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.